The provisional voting process, an overview. Heads up, Maryland, it's that time again. During an election, there are many methods to vote. Some voters will request an absentee ballot. Some will go to an early voting center during early voting or a polling place on election day. At the polling place, many voters will check in, mark their ballot, and put their ballot in the scanner. However, when some voters check into their polling place, they may have to vote provisionally. So what is provisional voting? A provisional ballot allows anyone to vote. However, their eligibility needs to be reviewed by the local election board. Why would you have to vote provisionally? Here are a few of the reasons a voter may have to vote provisionally. You are a registered voter and you are not at your assigned polling place. You moved more than 21 days before the election and didn't notify election officials. Your registration is pending. A court ordered a polling place to stay open late and you voted during extended hours. But do provisional ballots count? All provisional ballots are reviewed by the local election board and counted even if they will not change the outcome of an election. Some of the reasons your ballot may not count are: you did not sign your application, you were not registered to vote, you voted the wrong primary ballot. So what happens when you're at the polling place and you are told to vote provisionally? Let's take a quick look at the process. Once you enter the polling place, you will check in with an election judge. The election judge checking you in will explain why you have to vote provisionally. They will then print a voter authority card, or VAC for short, that you will sign, and they will hand you an orange provisional privacy sleeve. You will be escorted to the provisional voting area by an election judge, where a provisional judge will help you through the provisional voting process. The provisional judge will examine your VAC. A VAC tells the provisional judge why you are voting provisionally. The provisional judge will then fill out their designated section on the back of a provisional ballot application. The judge will then give you a provisional ballot application to fill out. You will need to fill out the application completely, making sure to sign it. But be careful, if you do not sign the application, your ballot will not count. On the application, note there are instructions that you'll get to tear off and keep. Once you have completed the application, the provisional judge will place a ballot inside your orange provisional privacy sleeve. They will also provide a pen. You will need to use the pen that the provisional judge provides. Next, you will be escorted to an area where you can vote the ballot in private. As a provisional voter, your ballot will not go through the scanner. While marking your ballot, if you make a mistake, the provisional judge will tell you to overvote the ballot, which means filling in every contest. They will then ask you to write spoiled across the ballot and you'll be issued a new ballot. The provisional judge will then take your spoiled ballot and securely store it, because every ballot, spoiled, voted, and unvoted, must be accounted for. Once done, you will seal your voted ballot in the provisional ballot application envelope. Then, the provisional judge will instruct you to drop it in the orange provisional bag. Before you leave, don't forget to take the application instructions with you. That's it. How will you know if your vote counted? You can check to see if your vote counted approximately 10 days after Election Day. Use the contact information at the bottom back page of the application instructions. If you have additional questions, you can contact your local election board or the Maryland State Board of Elections at 410-269-2840 or 800-222-8683. You can reach the Maryland State Board of Elections by email at info.sbe@maryland.gov.